Hello friends, today we are going to learn about class 6 NCERT chapter 2 and the chapter is globe, latitudes and longitudes. So in this chapter we will learn different things, like we will learn about globe, directions on globe or map, how to find exact location on earth, north and south pole, axis of rotation, equator, hemisphere, latitudes, longitudes, tropic of Cancer and Capricorn, Arctic and Antarctic circle, torrid, temperate and frigid zones, Greenwich and prime meridian, international date line, longitude and standard time related to a country. Okay, so we will start from the globe. So this is globe. We have learned in the previous chapter that earth has a geoid shape, okay, which is flattened at the north and south pole and bulge in the middle. Okay, so globe is a true model, so earth looks like a globe. Okay, so globe you can also rotate the globe somehow uh, in this manner, from this, like this, or like this also you can rotate it. Okay, and you can see on the globe the continents and the oceans. This is the oceans which you see in the blue, and this is the African continent, and the countries which you can see it here is of their correct size. Okay, somehow they are of correct size, and you can see that globe is hinged on here and here through a needle, through a some kind of rod is fixed here. So this is the axis on along which this globe rotates. Okay, so our earth also rotates around this axis, but globe has a real rod, but earth has no such rod. Okay, so this is the imaginary line which passes like this, and this is the north pole and this is the south pole. Okay, and this rotates from west to east. Okay, from this to this, west to east. Okay, so this is all about globe. Now we will see the direction. If we will see a direction on a map, then just draw these two lines on the map, and on map this is north direction, this is south, this is east, and this is west. Okay, so in the east sun rises and in the west sunset, and these are the cross of these two directions, like north and west. So this is northwest. Okay, similarly other four directions also. So earth rotates from west to east. Okay, so first sun rises in the east and then sets in the west. Okay, now we will learn in this chapter how to find the exact location on earth. Say if this is earth, and if we have to find a certain location like this or this, then what we need to have, we need to have some measures to find it out. Like if we draw some lines like this and some lines like this, numerous lines, then we can say yeah, this location is, we can trace it like this, right? So we can trace it. So we will learn about it. So we have already studied that what is the axis of rotation. The needle passes through the north to south pole. Imaginary line, that is the imaginary line around which our earth rotates, is the axis of rotation. So this is the axis of rotation. Okay, this is the axis of rotation, and this is north pole and this is south pole. Okay, and this is rotating like this from west to east. Okay, so now what is equator? Equator is also an imaginary line which passes through the middle of the earth, which divides earth into the two parts, two equal halves. Okay, so this red line is the equator. Okay, which passes through the middle of the earth. Okay, so this you can see here is a straight line. Okay, but if we see in the circle, then this, if this is earth, then this is like this. Okay, and if we will stretch it out, then it will like this. So this is a circle which is dividing earth into two equal halves, this one and this one. Okay, so this is the equator, and uh, this circular line, this is a circular line, and there are various imaginary circular line we have drawn on this. Okay, so all these circular lines are parallels of latitudes. So equator is also a latitude, and there are various latitudes we have drawn on this, and we will learn about it later. Okay, now we will learn about hemisphere. What is hemisphere? So we have just learned that the equator divides the earth into two equal halves. So you can see it, we have already studied about direction. This is north and this is south. So this is northern hemisphere and this is southern hemisphere. Similarly, if we divide earth into this way, then this will be western hemisphere, and this is eastern hemisphere. Okay, you can also write it here, west and east. So this is western hemisphere and this is eastern hemisphere. Okay, so now we come to latitudes. Latitudes are parallel lines which is parallel to the circular line which circumnavigate the earth. Okay, so if this is our earth, then circular line like this, like this, like this, and this. So these are parallels of latitudes. And we also see it here that if we traverse from here to here and here, so this complete angle is, if we will go from here to here to here, then this traversal is 90 degree. Okay, similarly here also we come from here to here, so this is 90 degree. So we also know that if this is a straight line, then this total angle is 180 degree. Okay, so if we will be, these are the these are our assumptions, these are not the real lines, but these are the imaginary lines. Okay, so we make it as 0 degree, and when we go up like this, then 20 degree, 40 degree, 60 degree, 80 degree, and this is 90 degree. Okay, so and these are in the north, so these all are, you can see it here, latitudes 40 degree north. Now south of equator is 20 degree south. Okay, so we have we can write latitudes north and south of the equator, and equator is 0 degree. Okay, if we will go north like by 20 degree, then we will write 20 degree north. Okay, if we will go south, then accordingly we will write it here. Now we come to longitudes. So what is longitude? To fix the position of a place, we just need not, the latitudes are not enough. Let's say if we are on this latitude, this is 20 degree north latitude. Okay, if we are on this latitude, and if we are somewhere here or here or here, then we are all on the same latitude, 20 degree north. If we will say we are on 20 degree north, then we cannot confidently say whether we are here or here or here. Okay, so to know this exact location, we have to divide earth with this imaginary line also. Okay, okay, so longitudes are not parallel lines. It starts from north pole and it goes to the south pole. Okay, so you can see here there is a maximum bulge on the equator. Okay, this distance is maximum, and this is getting minimum, and meets all the longitudes meet on a single point on the north and on the south. Okay, so these all are called meridians of longitude. So these are, like you can see it here, 90 degree. So if this is the longitude, then we can take a complete round and come to here. So this is the circle, and if you will navigate like this, then this is 180 degree in this direction and 180 degree in this direction we can go, so that we can circumnavigate 360 degree. Okay, like equator is 0 degree latitude, 0 degree latitude. In the similar way, prime meridian is at 0 degree longitude, and from prime meridian we can count 180 degree east and 180 degree west. Okay, and we indicate here east and west. Okay, so this is 0 degree, this is prime meridian. Okay, and these are eastward and these are westward directions. So let's say this is a plane. You have to imagine it in a 3 dimension. Okay, so let's say this is a plane. Okay, and this is a plane, and this is 0 degree, because this is equator which is dividing the earth into 2 halves. Okay, so if this is a imaginary line, okay, which is again a circle, so how it will be getting calculated? So if this is a plane, which equator is cutting it in halves. So if we will calculate this angle, then we will come to know how much at how much angle this. So if we will talk about this latitude, then this angle will tell us that what is the, at which latitude we are. So this angle will be the same. Okay, so this angle will be same from this plane. Okay, now when we come to know about longitude, so this is a prime meridian. Okay, any line we have to take it as a prime meridian, and from this, if we traverse like this way, then these all are getting increased from 0 degree to 10 degree east, then 20 degree, and same way it goes up to 180 degree. Okay, 180 degree east. So latitudes and longitudes are getting calculated in this way. We will learn about it further also. So you can see it here, this is a prime meridian, this is prime meridian, and as we are moving eastward, so the angle is getting increased from here. Okay, now what is Tropic of Cancer, Capricorn, Arctic and Antarctic Circle and zones? See why this come into picture, this 23.5 degree. Okay, so we will learn about it. You know that earth is tilted on its axis by, actually Earth is not rotating on this axis, Earth is rotating on this axis, okay, and this is 23.5 degree tilt, okay. So this 23.5 degree plays a big role. So this latitude, which is at 23.5 degree, is called Tropic of Cancer, and similarly this latitude, which is 23.5 degrees south from the equator, is Tropic of Capricorn, okay. And if you will subtract from 90 degree 23.5, then you will get this 66.5 degree. So this 66.5 is Antarctic Circle, and this 66.5 north is Arctic Circle, and this is our North Pole. So this region, why this region is called torrid zone, we will learn about it, why it is called torrid zone. See, if Earth will be like this, if Earth will be rotating like this on this axis, then sun ray will be fall on this region only, okay. If it is a true sphere, then sun will be on a single point, vertical will be on the single point, but somehow Earth is tilted. So Earth is tilted. So if you will see, this is the 23.5 degree, so this angle is also 23.5 degree, okay. Now you can see when it will be going to be the perpendicular. So when this will, the sun will be here, and accordingly if when the sun comes to this way, so you will see it here. So this will also be 23.5 degree. So sun is getting overhead from this latitude to this latitude only, okay. So in this latitude only the sun is getting overhead, okay, exactly overhead, okay. Beyond this latitude sun never goes overhead, okay. So sun just start from here, and like if in these latitudes, sun like goes like this, okay. So this is overhead sun. So sun is just going like this in these latitudes, not going here, okay. So from 23.5 degree to 66.5 degree, sun will be in the sky but never goes overhead, okay. So this region from Tropic of Cancer to Tropic of Capricorn, this is torrid zone, okay. This is torrid zone, you can see it here, torrid zone. And from Tropic of Cancer to Arctic Circle, this is temperate zone, because Earth never goes overhead, okay. And in this region also Earth never goes overhead, so this is temperate zone, okay. And from this Arctic or Antarctic Circle, sorry, from this Arctic and Antarctic Circle to the North and South Pole, in these regions sun never goes beyond the horizon, okay. So these regions get very less heat, and these regions are frigid zone, okay. So we have learned Tropic of Cancer, Tropic of Capricorn, and Arctic and Antarctic Circle. What is Arctic Circle? Which is along with at 66.5 degree north is Arctic Circle, and this 66.5 degree south is Antarctic Circle, okay. There is a British Royal Observatory, okay, located in Greenwich, and this meridian is called prime meridian, and its value is 0 degree. So this is 0 degree longitude, okay. Now we will come to know about international date line. International date line is, this is a line, okay, and say this is 0 degree longitude or prime meridian. So the complete circle is 360 degree, okay. So we can traverse 180 degree east and 180 degree west, okay. We can traverse here. So when we traverse 180 degree, then this line, this international date line is there, we reach to this international date line like this. And when we go westward and come to 180 degree, then this date line again come, because this is a circle. So we go here 180 degree and we go here 180 degree, okay. So complete circle we complete 360 degree, okay. So this is a international date line. So if we go from eastern to western hemisphere, then we will gain a day, and if we go from western hemisphere to eastern hemisphere, then we will lose a day. How come? We will come to know about this. Say if this is a prime meridian and it is at 0 degree, so if we will go eastward, then time is getting advanced. Like if it is 12 noon on this prime meridian, and if we will go further this direction, then at the same time when it is 12 noon at prime meridian, then somehow after 15 degree traversal we will come at 1 p.m. okay, so again 2 p.m. so in 15 degree when we traverse 15 degree means we are ahead by 1 hour. So accordingly, if we will traverse for 180 degree, then we will ahead by 12 hours. Okay, and if we will traverse westward, then same way in 180 degree traversal we will reach 12 hours backward. Okay, so like if it is 12 noon here, so on 15 degree traversal it is 11 a.m. only. Okay, so if we will traverse westward, then we will getting backward in time. So you can see it here, we are 12 hours ahead and 12 hours backward. So just when we end, we come here the some date line. Okay, so this is international date line. Okay, so when we will cross this, then we will gain a day. Okay, and when we cross this line, then we will lose a day. Okay, so how longitude and time is getting calculated, we will learn about this. Say the earth rotates on its axis in 24 hours, right? So it takes a complete 360 degree turn in 24 hours. So in 1 hour, this much, how much angle it will traverse? 15 degree. Okay, 4 minutes. So the longitude, if we know the longitude, then we can calculate the particular time of that particular location. Say if this is earth, this is prime meridian, and somehow it is like 12 noon here, and someone will say that we say 30 degree east. So 30 degree east longitude we are here. So 30 degree east means for 15 degree you are 1 hour ahead. So for 30 degree east you are 2 hour ahead. So if it is 12 noon at the prime meridian, so it will be 2 p.m. here. Okay, similarly if we will go westward then also we will calculate it. So if we will have the local time, then we can know what is the longitude, and if we know the longitude, then we can also calculate the local time. But we also have to know that what is the time at the prime meridian of India. So you can see that India has a span of around 68 degree east to 97 degree east. So this is the span of longitude. So this is around 29 degree. Okay, so if we will divide it by 15 degree in an hour, so you can see it here, this span is of 2 hours. So if we will calculate exactly in terms of sunrise and sunset, sunrise here and sunrise here, then we can see around 2 hours difference. So if we will see sun rises at 6 a.m. in the morning in Arunachal Pradesh, okay, so it will rise here by 8 a.m. in the morning. Okay, because earth rotates from west to east. We have learned about it from west to east. So the sun will always be here. So the sun will rise here and then sun will rise here, and also sun will set here first and then sun will set here. So if sun is getting set by 5 p.m. in the evening, then sun will set here 7 p.m. in the evening. Okay, so now what is the standard time of India? You must have seen everywhere when you set the time in the mobile or somewhere, then you have seen GMT plus 5:30. So GMT is Greenwich Mean Time. Okay, and what is this 5:30? You can learn about it. So this 5:30 is hours. So what is the time at GMT? That will end. So Indian Standard Time will be calculated from GMT. What is the time of at GMT and plus 5:30. So this 5:30 will be getting added in GMT. So if say this is 12 noon, then this will be 5:30 p.m. in the India. So 5:30 p.m. Why 5:30 p.m. only? So this is the span of 30 degree, right? So we have taken a standard in between. Okay, in between we have taken a line which is equidistance from this and this. Okay, so you can see it here. If we calculate in angle, then for 5 hours it will be, for 5 hours it will be like 75 degree, like this is 15 degree multiplied by 5 and plus half hour, so this is 7.5 degree. So this is 82.5 degree. So you can see it here, this is, and this is 82 degree and 5 minutes, and you can also see it here, this is the middle of this 68 and 97, right? So this is the standard time of India. So thank you very much for listening.